Okay, so I was on mute actually. So let's begin now once again. So, guys, every Saturday 11 a.m. we've been conducting this show regular basis, and lot of interview questions students they have shared with us in form of PDF files, Word document, and all. We have just clubbed this all, and we are converting that into a book. All the students studying here will get that book, which has more than 500 interview questions in it. So before we start with placements, we should have this assurity that all these questions given by the place students we are able to answer. Okay, maximum questions I'll try to cover in the live classes itself. 1 or 2% of questions which I'm not covering in the live classes, probably you can ask me at the end of the project work. Okay, because I don't follow that file while teaching, I have a different flow of teaching. So 98% everything gets over in the regular classes itself. 2% questions, if in case I miss out something, tick all that. You can ask me those questions in the classroom session and I'll help you to understand that. Also, if you want to talk to any place students of Pankaj Sir Academy, then you can call us on this number 9632629033 and 455. First candidate, guys, for the day. And let me invite Akshay. Very good morning, Akshay.
Good morning, sir.
So let's start with your introduction. Akshay, what's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, which all companies have you
Sure,
worked in?
sure, sir, sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Akshay.
Okay, sir. So this is Akshay Argun, sir. Basically, I'm from Karnataka itself, from Bagalkot district. I completed my graduation in the year of 2019 from civil engineering. After that, I worked in my local areas, like somewhere like in my local works. I have like in my local domain from the civil background. I have worked in some locations in my hometown only. After that, I got to know about the PSA from my friend reference only, and I took admission in PSA in the month of March 2022. After that, my batch got over in the month of I think July 20, on the day of July 19th, I believe. And after that, from August 1st, I started giving interviews. Initially, the calls were very low, but somehow I managed. In altogether, I have given interviews around 11 interviews I have given. In 11 interviews, I have cleared. I think 7 interviews I have cleared, and the lowest package the lowest package I was offered is like 3.75 from AMD, and the highest package is like 6.5. That is from the Tata Communications. There only I have joined, and it's been 2 months that I have started working in Tata Communications. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have joined Tata Communication,
Yes,
highest
sir.
packages 6.5
6.5.
LPA. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so Akshay, let's start with all the interview questions. Please tell us all the questions one by one, which you feel it's very important. Please tell
Yes,
everything
sir.
in a detailed manner. Core Java, advanced Java, project work, whatever questions they've asked, please elaborate that and do let us know.
Definitely, sir. Like sir, rather than telling the each and every questions, I would like to share my experience, like how we have to handle the situation, how we have to learn how we have to learn the subject core Java properly. Because the questions are like the all the questions, all the candidates are facing the same questions only. In between, we will be getting some 10% questions will be different. Like some questions will be out of the box. So I accept that everything will be same, but it is the situation is like we no need to attend every each and every question. If we attend like 70 to 80%, then it's fine. So we need to handle for the overview. We should be clear. Like the core Java, I would like to divide in some parts like the basic thing, whereas wherein which we need to be very strong in how what is the object, what is the class, and what is the variables, what are the variables, what is the method, how we can understand it clearly, how we can make it understand. That is very important. After that, we should understand the each and every concept in OOPS. So that is a very important concept. In OOPS, everyone knows that all the pillars of the OOPS are very important because wherever we if we are going to give the interview, then there will be definitely one question is from the OOPS concept. So we should be very clear in OOPS concept. Each and every concept you have to be very clear, and how the inheritance will be happening, and how the encapsulation will be happening. We should be very clear. And after that, we should be very clear with the Java 8 features. Most of the interviewers are asking the Java 8 new features, like whatever you have, what are the concepts you have told. That's far than enough actually. After that, we should be very thorough in collection part, sir. Collection part is very important actually, because they will assess us how we are thorough in the collection part, because they will like nowadays they are building complex applications. So there will be, the situation is like how we maintain our data. So that is very important for each and every application. So they will ask in that collection part. We should be very clear, like which collection we should prefer for certain scenario, whether we should go for the set or list. That will they ask. And what's the major difference for the hash map, why it's so important. We should be very clear, and we have to explain them very well so that they will be getting impressed, and they will never hesitate to select us. So we have to be very strong in collection part. Whatever you have told, that is far than enough, sir. Actually, we have to be very clearly go through it, and we have to understand each and every concept from the collection part. And after that, some miscellaneous concepts like all those like string builder, string buffer, and the single like arrays. They will ask like a single definition questions only, but theoretically we should be very lenient, and we should be very comfortable in explaining those concepts, like whatever I told: collection, Java 8 features, and the OOPS concept. These are the major concepts. We have to explain them very well so that they will be getting impressed, and definitely they will select us. And after the core Java, if you go for the Spring Boot and Hibernate, we should be first of all we should be very clear what is the microservice, why it is the microservice they are implementing everywhere, what is the major difference between monolithic application and microservice application. So if you explain them in a better manner, then definitely it will be an impression one. After that, in Spring Boot, majorly they will ask the basic question is like difference between REST controller and controller. So that is the basic question. I think my friends are there. 5 6 friends are there. Everyone have faced that question. So I think that is the first question in Spring Boot. Everyone will ask difference between controller and REST controller. So we have to be very thorough in that. When we are going to when we are going to use that thing. After that, each and every annotations like hybrid annotations like entity classes, entity in the entity layer and in the repository layer, each and every annotations we have to be very thorough. And for the annotations for the HTTP method like put mapping, post mapping, get mapping, request mapping, that also we have to be very clear. And yeah, the service annotation, address service annotation, these things we have to be very clear, like how it is connected with the Spring container. If you understand, if like whatever sir has told, that's actually enough. But if you are not getting if you are not understanding what is that Spring container and all, you can go through some other sources as well. So then you can have a better idea about that. uh, and if you come for Hibernate, then they will ask like which all the methods are present in Hibernate, which are the built-in methods that the Hibernate will provide. They will ask. Then we should be answering like save method, delete by ID, delete method, find by ID, such these all methods the Hibernate will provide. And they will ask certain questions like if you want to make some if I want to make like what I can say. These are all the methods that will be provided by Hibernate itself. if you want to make a customized method, then how we will be creating those methods, they will be asking. That we can tell by at the rate query annotation. Using that query, we can create our customized hybrid method. So the basic thing is like, many people have already skipped the project whatever we have done in 2021, sir, about the flight reservation. Actually, that like they have to prepare on that project, sir.
Right. See, there is one project where
Yes, yes,
we have done this reservation app, flight reservation.
yes, yes,
In that, what all he's talking about, that's been covered. So some students are actually skipping that. We do
yes,
couple of
actually,
projects. One happens in the live class. The other one, it's already been recorded. So we do one
yes, sir.
project in the live class and then we say that, okay, watch that recorded one. In that, there's at the rate query annotation, which is JPQL or native SQL queries, how to build. We have covered that. So whatever
Yes, sir.
assignments are also been given, okay, please follow that as well, along with the live lectures. Both are important.
Yes, sir. Actually, many students are missing those things, sir. They will think like we are giving the money, and actually, most of the people like they are thinking like we are just paying the amount, and we should get one job. Like it's like purchasing a job, but actually the thing is not like that. We have to be very dedicated. At least we should be dedicated for these 5 6 months. Then because we are completely switching from like we are switching our career from some different background to IT, then we must be dedicated one. We should not be like
Right.
we are purchasing job. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So that's very true. This is what the mindset usually people have it. Like, we pay the fees and it's like you purchase the job. So he's
Yes, sir.
actually made a very right statement. See, it's a training center where we have to work on enhancing the skills first. And when you
Yes,
start
sir.
working very seriously towards improving your skills, learning new things, then when you go for placements, it becomes easier. See, how did he get in 11 interviews? He has got 7 offer letters. How was that
Yes,
possible?
sir.
Right? He has not just got one offer. There are 7 offer letters he has grabbed. So many people are like this. What they do is I paid the fees, that's it, I get a job. Not regularly practicing, not regular to the classes. Problems will arise. So this is kind of very important what he has said. Because today it has become like this. You pay money and that's it, like we should have a job. You have to face interview for which we have to prepare. Okay, go ahead, Akshay.
Yes, so that's it, sir. Actually, I think I covered a lot, so that's what I wanted to give.
Okay. So I think it was really nice interacting with Akshay. And see, many things he has actually talked about, like microservices. Please focus on that properly. Then he has emphasized a lot on assignment. There is one project, and in the live class, one project. Both the projects are important. When I say assignment, that's been recorded. And in the live class, I take one project. Please cover both the projects. Okay. So, students, whoever is studying here, you need to keep this in mind. Third thing, see what he said is it's not necessary that you have to answer all, right? It's not required that you answer all the questions in interview. See, nobody will expect 100% answers from you. But whatever answers at least that we have to answer properly, right? Many times what happens, the way you're answering, you're not forming the sentences properly, and that will end up giving some other meaning only. Okay, so when whatever question, 60%, as per my experience, a candidate handles 60% of questions in interview is through. That is what I have seen. So you don't require 100% there. 60% is enough. All right. Thank you so much, Akshay, joining us. And yeah,
Yes,
somebody's
sir.
asking, please tell us about your experience, last 2 months of experience in Tata Communications.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Actually, my work location is they have given me like they have given like Bangalore only, but for the asset like for providing assets like laptops and all, they asked me to come to Chennai for 15 days. They only provided me all the accommodations and all. and I went to Chennai for 2 weeks, and they just in the beginning they just give me like they just give me one task that is for the POC, like proof of concept. But I just created like in which I was supposed to create some APIs. They have given some situation like some scenario where hibernate mapping was like effectively efficiently it was implemented. I was supposed to implement, so I just created some APIs. And after that, like they asked me to like it is only for the POC, but they didn't took it for POC. After that, I told to I discussed with my manager, and I think there were around some six new joinees. So for them altogether, they are like they gave us some KT for 2 weeks, in which they for the complete like whatever they are they are like whatever they are building the application, they are building the application like Optimus. Optimus is an application where in which the customer will purchase some cloud storage or the networking, all those things they can purchase through this our Optimus application. So
So Akshay,
they
in short, just to clarify, because for some people it's fast. See, many people they have not reached this part of syllabus at all. So
yes,
definitely
yes,
they can't even understand what you're speaking. Uh,
yes, yes,
so I will simplify because see, there are many juniors here who've just started core Java, so they don't even know what is API. They're all wondering. But see, what you need
yeah,
to do
yeah,
is understand the word. We'll all learn this further. Correct?
yes,
So
yes, sir.
right now, let me just put some questions to understand what he said. So you were responsible to build APIs. Am I right, Akshay?
Yes, yes, sir. To
Okay.
perform the code
So
operation.
okay. So you were supposed to use RESTful web services and build API.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is in Spring Boot layer.
Yes, yes,
So that's again microservices. See why an API is required. So simple. Today there are a lot of mobile phone users when compared to desktop users. We keep surfing every now and then in the mobile phone, like your Naukri portal. Do you have Naukri app? Mobile phone app is there. Do you have also have got this desktop access browser? You can access the application in two ways. One is what? One is what? Tell me. One is, let's say, let's understand like this. Okay, this is your mobile phone app. Okay, mobile app of Naukri, and this is your browser based application. Correct. See, you uploaded your profile, for example. Whatever profile you uploaded, we can see in the mobile app. Okay. Same changes you can see here also. Let's say you edit something here. Let's say your experience was 0 years, you made it 1 year. If you make 1 year, will that reflect in mobile app? Yeah. So there will be a packet where you're making the changes. Now what you need to do, you need to integrate this backend with mobile app also and web app also. So this integration will be done using what? API. So now look at, there is one backend. The same backend is integrated with mobile app and the same backend is integrated with your browser. So backend is one, but it is connected to two different things. Or let's say one more person comes with Android app. Correct. Now we want the same backend to be connected with Android app, same backend to be connected with iOS, same backend app to be connected with browser. So how do I make one backend connect with all? So that's where we build an API. So you build an API and that API will help us to link all the other application. We will learn this in a very proper way. Don't worry. I'll simplify this like anything for you when we are learning. Right now, you will not understand this, but I'm just telling you API, because of that, it is very important. Why it is important? Because mobile phone users are more. Now today we are using same application on different platforms. Someone in mobile phone app, someone is using in browser, somebody is using in iOS. Correct. So how do I now make my app integrate with these three things? We require an API. One simple usage. I would not say the only usage, one simple usage. Okay. But we'll give you a lot of idea. Don't worry. Later. Yeah. Let's so Akshay, anything else you want to share with the students here?
yes, sir. Actually, actually, the first interview I gave it for the global logic. Actually, I thought like I will definitely clear the global logic interview, but the situation will not be same for all. Actually, global logic, everyone will think like we can clear the global logic, but the experience actually I faced in that interview is very worst one. So the first question he asked me like, how Akshay, how you can rate yourself in code Java out of 10? He asked me a question. I told like yes, I am very in confident. I told like I can rate myself around 9 out of 10. I said. Then he said really. He said he asked me like really Akshay. Then I said like yes sir. Like I am very comfortable in understanding each and every code. I don't have any issue. I think I said. Then he started me digging a lot. Like he asked me to he asked me to prove each and every concept whatever he is asking. That too in ID using ID. He asked me to prove this concept, prove that thing. Like he started digging everything. So I suggest everyone like don't be at the extreme level, just be at the average thing. So if you don't be at the highest level or at the lowest at the least level, just be at an average. That will definitely help you. Even if you are strong at any subject, don't be at the extreme level. Like you are strong at that concept. Don't just exhibit that thing. Just be at the average thing. So that thing will help us in giving interviews. So that interviewer is not like they try to fetch everything from you. They just want to understand how comfortable you can work and how comfortable you can handle the things. They never try
All right.
to fetch the extreme thing.
So what he's telling is when you're supposed to give rating, you know, the first interview experience he was sharing that how much would you rate yourself in core Java scale of 10? He said 9. So now the interviewer was like, okay, which means you're very good in Java. So you can do everything, right? In Java, whatever questions I give you. So suggesting that don't rate yourself very high. Okay, you could have given 7, 8, 7, something an appropriate one, right? So whenever you're giving rating, definitely they'll ask. Even in telephonic interview, they'll ask, how much would you rate yourself in microservices? See, development is like ocean. Understand? It is not swimming pool where it starts at one end and it will just we know that okay that's going to end there. So this is like ocean. Okay, once you're in the middle of the ocean, how does it look? Left, right, everything. You don't see any dead end. Correct? The syllabus here is like this. It is like there's no dead end here. So nobody can rate on the scale of 10 telling that okay 9. Because see every 6 months Java new features are coming. You notice now every 6 months there are new features in Java being released. Are you aware of it? Then how could you rate yourself okay as 9, right? Okay, now every 6 months new features are coming out in the market, so give some average rating like 7, telling that 3 I'm not giving it because as per the situation if required I'll learn and enhance more. Okay, so here things are like that. So again telephonic into they'll ask how much would you rate yourself on the scale of 5 microservices. In Hibernate, how much would you rate yourself? Core Java, how much would you rate yourself? They'll ask all these questions, then they'll schedule your interview. But as I promised, next Saturday, I'm starting off with microservices classes for all my old students and people who have finished Spring Boot classes. We already have microservices syllabus, but as I promised, on separate project I will do and give you. So people who have done Spring Boot already here in my academy, microservices separate project we will do, and we will lot of things I will make you explore them. Okay, like we'll be using Swagger. What is Swagger? We'll see how to deploy your microservices online, how to secure your microservices, what is JWT token. Everything looks very horrible right now, but when we start with the classes it'll be very easy, don't worry. It is not at all difficult. One of the most easiest syllabus is microservices. Okay, slowly we will learn that. There's all phase. We'll start with Java, then we'll go to the next step, then next step. Okay, so definitely we'll work on that. Let's invite the next candidate for the day, Sayed. Very good morning, Sayed.
Good morning, sir.
So,
Hello.
Sayed, let's start with your introduction. What's your qualification, year of pass out? Uh, which all companies have you got placed in? Please do let us know. And your highest, lowest package. And a lot of people are shy today. They don't want to come on camera. Huh? Okay,
Yes, nothing
okay,
like
let's
that.
start, Sayed.
This is Syed, Syed Lukman, probably. I finished my engineering in the year 2021 in the stream of information science and engineering. Then my passing percentage was about like 88%. And
How much?
I joined here
58%.
not 58, it's 88.
88%.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're very studious. 88% you have scored in your engineering.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably by my friends told me about your institution.
Sayed, you need to be
So
little loud. Your audio is not clear actually. Can you be a bit loud?
now is it fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to know about your institution is by my friend. We both joined the institute at the same time. I joined the institute like September 28th batch, 2020, 2021.
Okay. September
Oh,
2021. 2021 you
yes,
joined? Almost 1 year back.
yes,
So you're 1 year old candidate. Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Good.
Um, then I got placed in like four companies. One is signed, which I got about 6 LPA. Then Caltech, 4 LPA. Then Advances Technologies, it's like 4.5 LPA. Then I got another one, like another company like 5.5 LPA. I joined Advances Technologies for 4.5 LPA.
Okay. And how many months you have completed there, Sayed?
This month I'll complete 6 months, sir.
6 months. Half year experience you have already. So tell us
Yes,
now the 6 months of journey first, Sayed.
6 months of journey, like it was, I'm doing good, sir. Uh, like I'm enjoying my work.
I know you're doing good. That's why you're 6 months in the same company. Otherwise, people immediately would also change the job. Okay. So what you're
Yeah.
working on, Sayed? Tell me.
I'm working on deployment, sir.
DevOps?
Deployment,
Okay.
like
You're working
probably
on
it's like,
deployment.
yeah.
So what exactly you're doing there? Can you tell us in deployment what exactly is
Uh,
your day-to-day work?
like my day-to-day work is like, it's like my client is like Exide Life Insurance Company.
Okay.
They have an app, probably
Okay.
like my sales app, my connect app,
Uh-huh.
under which they probably sign up all the insurance for the clients.
Okay.
So if any, like from backend, it's something, there is any deployment in the app, if it's not working or not like that, if there is any, if the advisor or the agent is finding some um, like error, it's coming and like app is not working, we'll handle from the backend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So totally you are into deployment part.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Very nice. So Sayed, now let's start with interview questions. Which all questions you feel it is very important? Please do let us know.
Yeah. They asked me some Java 8 questions, then Spring Boot questions, and most probably the project related questions. They relate the questions with the project. Where do you find this like annotations, Spring Boot annotations are there? Where did you use these annotations in your project? Those things there, like future and Java 8 futures, then Stream API operations, then and one program based on that. Then what is functional interface? Then why we use it, where we use it, and those things. Then about the currently project working, then hash table, hash map, SQL joins. Then I got a program like find the max fifth salary.
Maximum
Then
fifth
Spring
salary
Annotation. Yeah.
using SQL or in
Yes,
collection.
sir. SQL.
Okay.
Yeah. Then array list, linked list, difference between them. then how your hash map internally working, how it works, then difference between abstract and interface, class loading mechanism in Java. Then we have like string buffer, string builder, those things. Yeah, probably those things.
All right. Anyways, we're
I
going to
don't
take all the
think.
PDF files from the student. So you'll not understand what they're talking about, some of them, because some of them, as I said, just started the lectures and this will all go above your head. So Java 8 features you're talking about functional interfaces, optional class, stream API, okay, lambdas expressions. These are all the features that got introduced in Java version 8. So we need to explore that. What are these features? Then he said that they're not just asking you to explain this and that's done. Where have you used this in your projects? Like Java 8 features in your project, where have you used it? Or annotation, like this annotation in Spring Boot, where have you used it? Like at the red controller, where have you used it? What is the purpose? Like this, we have to explore the things properly and learn. Okay. So, Sayed, thank you so much for joining us and giving all these valuable inputs. This will definitely help the juniors studying here.
Yes, sir.
The
Thank you, sir.
next most welcome, Sayed. The next candidate, let me invite Ankit Kumar. Very good morning, Ankit.
Good morning, sir.
So finally we have Ankit on camera, but camera is again off.
So,
Right.
there's a power cut, sir.
Power cut, is it? Yeah. I could see your camera is on, but unfortunately power cut. So he's not shy to be on camera ultimately. Otherwise,
Actually,
most
I
of
am
the
in
audience
PhD,
are
sir.
shy. Okay. So our bad luck, power cut. But anyways, Ankit, let's start with your introduction. What's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage? Which all companies have you got placed in, highest, lowest packages? Please do let me know.
So first of all, thank you. And my name is Ankit Kumar, and I'm from Jharkhand. And I have completed my BTech in 2020 with a percentage of 77% in electrical engineering. And I came to know about Pankaj sir. One of my friends suggested to join Pankaj sir. And after that, I've started my course, and I've learned many things like Core Java, Spring Boot, SQL, Hibernate. And after that, I started giving interviews. At first, initially, I was very scared, sir, because I got to know they were asking many difficult questions, scenario-based question on project. So I uh, tried to contemplate. I started writing questions on that, and then after I started giving interviews with more confidently, and then I cracked TCS interview, so I got much more confident on that. And after that, I have started giving interviews. I cracked INT, which is an Kolkata based, and one I have some other companies are like first round has been cleared, and in second round I got rejected, but in managerial round they started asking question on much more of what was your day-to-day working, what you have implemented, what you were doing. So it was just like a learning phase for me. And after that I have cleared eClinical Works. It's a good MNC. It's based in Bangalore. And New Gen I have cleared. And next week, sir, I have joining in one of the company. I will join, and my lowest package is 5 lakhs, and my highest is 6.5.
Okay, so his lowest package is 5 lakhs and the highest package is
6.5.
6.5. Okay, so now you're about to join the company, has not
Yes.
joined the company yet, right? So he's going to join. So Ankit, tell us, you said some scenario based questions they asked you in projects. Let's start with that. What were those questions? Can you tell us?
So scenario based, like they were asking on Hibernate part. So how do you connect two tables, and how do you have handled exceptions? So I've gone through all the again and again. I've gone through all the projects you have provided. So where you have used optional classes, how to perform the CRUD operations. If there is a particular scenario, what one of my friend has said that which collection you have to use in particular scenario, like list and sets. They were asking such type of questions. So I tackled on that questions, and something like internal working of hash map. Again, one of the most important question, internal working of hash map. And they start, some of the interviews were very easy. They were asking just like theoretical question, 1 2 programming questions like string, reverse the string, array based questions, things like that. And some small MS, some small startup, they mostly prefer on the scenario based, more not practicality questions, practical questions they ask. So that was my journey, sir.
Okay. So Ankit, from which batch you are?
So I'm from September batch.
Okay, September. So when did you
August batch.
started applying?
August. Sorry, August.
August batch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're from August batch.
Yes, sir.
August, September, October, November. You're from August batch?
Yes, sir. So
Still
because
the batch is
yes, sir. Because before, sir, I have joined one institute in Bangalore. So uh, and I
oh,
then
it's a
rejoined.
readmission, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, because still the August batches. I think you got the recorded
Yes, sir.
classes,
Yes,
series
sir.
1 and 2 you
Yes,
completed.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So fine. So that was just wondering, because August batch is not yet completed. So I was just thinking that how come August batch student has already applied.
Yes,
Okay, so you've done the course, then rejoined here, recorded series 1 and 2 you have completed, then
Yes,
August
sir.
batch also you joined, and then you have gone for the placements,
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, so Ankit, any inputs you want to give it to your juniors? Any further questions you feel it's important, do let us know.
Yes, speaking of, sir, core Java, firstly they ask about hoops concept. They just want to know whether you know about the basic thing of hoops concept, and then they come to the multi-threading part. What are the methods like wait, notify all, because multi-threading is one of the most important things they work on the project. Then on the collection part, they know about what is the difference between list and set, array list, internal working of hash map, one of the favorite question of interviewers. And coming to the Hibernate part, they how do you have done the database connection configuration into your project? What are the exceptions you have handled in your project, like null pointer exception, connect expression, illegal state exceptions? These are exceptions are there. And coming to the Spring Boot, they ask about annotations. What is the difference between controller, REST controller, request mapping, get, put, post? What is the major difference between put and patch? They both are same, but there is a big difference between them. And after that, they ask about SQL. They ask questions, they give queries, second max, and inner join, outer join queries. So these things they ask, sir.
Right. So Ankit, that was really nice talking to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that should give confidence to a lot of people. So Ankit, okay, who got placed. Now we have some more people in pipeline. Okay, we will invite them. We have Amrutha Nayak. Very good morning, Amrutha.
Yes, sir. Very good morning.
Yeah, very good morning.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yes, sir.
So let's start with your introduction, Amrutha. What's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage? Which all companies have you got placed in? From which batch you are of PSA?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Myself, Amrutha Nayak. I'm from Karnataka only. I am in I joined in 24th May batch, and I completed my BE in 2018, and my stream is electrical and electronics. Yeah. Yes, sir. I attended nearly 11 interview, and in that I got 4 offer. My lowest package is 5.5 and my highest package is 8. And I joined the company called Therapy, and it is offering me 6.5.
Okay, so you already joined the company or yet to join?
I joined, sir. It's been only 1 week.
Only 1 week it's been. Okay. So, Amrutha, 11 interviews, 4 offer letters. That's been the accuracy. You observe one thing, none of our students are having only one offer, whether it is 2022 or whether it is 2018 or 17. Most of the alumni meets, if you have a look at it, multiple offers people have been taking, which means they have pretty good accuracy in terms of clearing interviews. So let's start with this, Amrutha. All the interview questions which you feel we should all focus on, do let us know one by one.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, I attended 11 interview, and in that 11 interview, I cracked all the first round interview, and remaining 7 interview I got rejected in second round. In that second round, they asked me more about REST API, microservices, and project related question. I
Wow.
couldn't
Now,
answer that,
yeah,
so
now see, that is
I
what I'm
simply
telling you, guys. I've been stressing on this point. Look at that. How important this part of the syllabus has become actually. Okay. How important this REST API, microservices, this has become in future. This part of your project has to be there in your resume, because now whichever batches basically, right, are having in hand here, this is your first 3.5 months part of the syllabus which we will have to focus on. See, did you see almost all the students are talking about APIs, correct? It is not like, rarely nowadays what I'm seeing from last 3 alumni meets, every single person is emphasizing on that. Yeah, continue.
yes, sir. Like, and one more thing, sir. You gave us flight reservation project for that recorded series. I think I somehow completed that project, and for that only I got selected in 4 companies, because they asked me questions related on that project only. Like, we used hibernate methods, like find by ID, email, like find by so many methods we used there. They were asking, like, except inbuilt methods, can we use like we can create a methods in repository layer, like that question. It's all covered in flight reservation project only. So it's like, I think flight reservation project helped me a lot, sir.
Second person telling this, that the project which I take it in the live class, apart from that there is one more project, flight reservation, everybody is emphasizing on that, right? See, second candidate also telling the same thing, please finish that, because in that there are many scenarios that will help you a lot for your placements. Okay, Amrutha.
Yes, sir. And my friends in my batch, they're like, whatever you taught in live class, that much only they will study, and they won't prefer that recorded series and this project. And later they got to know that if we didn't study this, we did not get selected. Later they covered that SQL classes and multi-threading concept in the recorded series and flight reservation. Later they covered and they got selected, sir.
Oh my god,
So
which means the assignment which I'm giving people are not taking seriously.
yes,
Now
sir.
I'll stress on this point 3 times, Amrutha. I'll tell this in the class three times. Okay, so that people, I ensure they finish the things along with the live classes, what I tell them. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll start with interview question. It's like first they will start with Spring Boot. In some other companies, Spring Boot they will start. Like, if I'm unable to answer that question, they'll directly ship to Core Java. Like, they will check either she's comfortable with Core Java, or how she is how she is intelligent in Core Java, like that. I think how strong in Core Java you are, that much is helpful for you. Like, if you are strong in Core Java, they'll directly select. If you don't know Spring Boot, then that's also fine. Like in core Java, they'll ask oops concept. It's very much important. I think every company they will ask oops concept, and yeah, explain one oops concept, and in a real scenario where will we use oops concept. Yeah, and the string concept, multi-threading concept. In string, you need to do some research also, like coding part, like a repeated character in a string, repeated words in a lines, using hash map. And in collection concept, hash map is very much important. And whatever sir taught, I think that's not enough for us. We need to study on it, like at the rate hash code and equals method, we need to study on it. I think yeah, every company asks how it will work. If we did not override the at the rate hash code and equal method, what will happen? If we override, what will happen? What is the difference? Like this. Yeah, in collection concept, yeah, difference between array list and linked list. Array and linked list. Array and linked list difference is like we could say normally what are all the difference, but they were asking manipulation is same as in array and linked list is almost same, but it is different. How can you explain me? That thing, like I somehow I managed, but till now I did not get what is the difference in manipulation of data in array and linked list.
Right. So couple of questions. We'll keep it in mind what you have mentioned, right? And we will add that up to our existing syllabus, right? One which you're talking about is hash code, and these things we will try to work on that so that it will help the other juniors studying here, and be prepared with that, because this is something new that we have seen, especially in hash map. And the second thing is she's talking about some data manipulation in array list and linked list.
Array and
Okay.
linked list, sir.
Yeah, array and linked list. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And regarding to coding part, I think most of the company asked about array and strings. You need to more study on arrays and strings. Arrays, like in arrays, they'll give one array. It has some zero and non-zero element. Jumbled it is, and you need to shift the zero element to left side or right side.
Okay, so it is like moving all the zero elements on. I think sorting itself could have resolved this problem.
Yes, sir.
I think you just apply bubble sort and all the zeros are in the beginning, and rest of the elements automatically will move the other side.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and coming to SQL, whatever sir has given, it's enough. But you need to study that assignment, inner join, and that second highest salary. That's all. Yeah, and coming to Spring Boot, yeah, they'll start with the annotations. All the annotations, how it will work, and hibernate annotations, how it will work. Like they'll ask at the rate generated value, how it will work. At the rate ID, how it will work. And difference between at the rate controller and at the rate rest controller. And coming to microservice, how will you achieve microservice in two applications, in different two applications. And yeah, tell me the Java 8 new features, and where did you use the Java 8 features in your project? And you should explain that, like optional class and stream API, where did you use it? And
All right. So any project related questions did you get, Amrutha?
yes, sir. Yeah. First, we need to explain our project very clearly. Very clearly means they should understand our project. Next, they will ask, where did you achieve configuration of DB in your project? Then we say application.properties file. Okay. Is there any other way to achieve this? application or properties file, and yeah, building tool of your project. Yeah, they'll give some scenario in our table. There is one employee table. It has name, ID, and age, salary, and you need to print the employee name where age is less than this, and salary is this much. You need to give the SQL query for this. Yeah, and very important is what is where did you use the interface and where did you use abstract class? The difference between this. And they ask so many people ask me, sir, what are Hibernate interfaces? I think we did not cover this. I directly said that I don't know. And yeah, in SQL queries, like we know about only inner join, left join, right join only for 2 tables, but they were asking for 3-4 tables. How can we do that?
Right. So joins on 3 tables. I think in time leaf syllabus we have worked on this. The login page. We have 3 tables getting created: user table, roles table, and user underscore roles table. So there is a third table that would get created in order to what? Join.
Yes. Yeah. So in Spring Boot, you like what is the use of controller layer, service layer, repository layer? They'll ask we can say that we are following Spring MVC architecture. So like this we can say that, and it's easy. Sir, in Core Java part, one company asked me what is method hiding and what is copy constructor. I don't know this.
Okay. So there are a lot of questions which we will be adding that up. Okay, copy constructor, and then after that, method hiding is nothing but your hiding of implementation details. That's nothing but your abstract method. So that is straightforward. It is nothing but
Yes,
hiding
sir.
implementation details.
Yes, sir. They only answered me after that. Yes, sir. That's it, sir.
So thank you so much, Amrutha, because a lot of information you have, by the way, passed on, which will
Yes.
definitely help all the juniors, okay, to understand that what all things we should be prepared with. And again, see, I'm telling you this in interviews, 60% if you tackle things properly or through, not 100%, 60%, that's it. Because that is what right now I'm seeing people not 100% answering all, the 60% they're answering it, but properly they're getting through. Okay. So thank you so much, Amrutha, for joining us. We have the next candidate.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, most welcome. Chandu. Satya. Satya, is it? Very, is it Satya? I don't know. One more guy. Sujan. Very good morning, Sujan.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
So let's start, Sujan, with your introduction. What is your qualification, year of pass out, percentage? Which all companies have you got placed in? Highest, lowest package? Please do let us know, and then please inform us all about the interview questions one by one.
Yes, sir. Sure. Yeah. Good morning. My name is Sujan. I have passed out in 2021, and I have joined PSA at in April 20th. April 20th. 20th April 20th batch, and my lowest package is 4 LPA. Highest package is 5 LPA, and I have joined a company called Secure Cloud, and I have given almost 6 interviews, 6 to 7, and I have 3 offers in me. Yes, that's all, sir. And my educational background is mechanical engineering, passed out in 2021. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Sujan. Start off with all the interview questions one by one.
Yeah, yes, sir. Like first they'll ask about the introduction, then they'll move on to the project explanation. They'll ask to explain about the project and the roles and responsibilities, how you are dealing, and then they move on to the project questions, Spring Boot, Hibernate annotations, Spring Boot annotations, and all the annotations definitions and how you were implemented that in your project. Then they were asking about the project flow, what are the layers you have built in the project, and then they have moved to the microservices questions, web services, microservices. What is monolithic applications? A difference between microservices and monolithic applications. Then they have also asked how will you handle exceptions in your project, using what are the ways how what are the ways you have used to handle exceptions, and other questions like then they were asking about the collections, how you were implemented, where did you use collection concepts in the project, like list, set, all those things. Then Java 8 features, they have asked all the Java 8 features like lambdas, expressions, functional interface, stream API, optional class, where we have used that optional class. And also they've asked what are the methods you have used in repository layer, how you have implemented that. Then other questions like they have asked on core Java, oops concept, then threads concept they have asked, thread lifecycle, what is multi-threading, then thread synchronization part they have asked. Then logical questions, each company they'll ask 2 or 3 questions. Like most of the questions based on strings only, like how will you reverse a string, and have do we have any built-in methods to reverse in using string? In string we don't have, but we have other string buffer and string builder. In that, using that we can do. So they were asking on that. And to count the number of ovals in a string they've asked, and palindrome of a string to check the number is Armstrong or not, that they've asked. Then and in project questions they've asked you based on Hibernate JPA, they have asked how did you sort the how did you perform sorting using Hibernate JPA, they have asked. And internal working of hash map they have asked. And then SQL questions like inner join, outer join, what is inner join, what is outer join, they have asked. And then put and difference between put and post they have asked. Then throw keyword, throws keyword they have asked. Then in database questions, and also they have asked find the name of the employee who has maximum salary, like it's based on an inner query, and they have asked. Yeah, all these are
So,
the questions. Yeah, I've told sir all the questions.
all right, Sujan. So, I could not hear you actually, to be very honest, as talking to other
Yes, sir,
students.
yes.
But, anyways, I think you interacted with all the juniors, gave them all these valuable
Yes.
inputs. I
Yeah,
hope
and
today's
also
alumni.
hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Sujan.
Yeah, and also looping statements they have asked, like questions on what is for loop, and yeah, what is for loop, while loop, how did you use that, all those things, which what are the looping statements, conditional statements, everything they have asked. And one more interview, like Capgemini interview I have attended, they have asked based cloud based questions, like what's Dockers and all. So I was not knowing. And yeah, that's all. Then other companies like TCS, People Tech, Secure Cloud, they were asking on microservices questions and Spring Boot, Hibernate, JPA annotations, how we have implemented, then how we have consumed REST template. All those questions only they have asked in these companies.
Right. So guys, one thing to conclude today's alumni meet, microservices is the father of all topic now. Right? Okay, that is what basically we will have to conclude. And we guys have to become very serious now. So next Saturday, 12:30, first for my old students, I'm starting off this project. Right? All my old students, most welcome. Whoever has completed the courses also. And anyways, the new students, this part of syllabus in the first 3.5 months itself, I'll cover and give you. Usually this part of the syllabus, I was thinking after 3.5 months, then cover this, but now we'll cover this in the first 3.5 months itself. Because what I feel is there are a lot of things going to be very important. When you learn API, how to join two tables, you get to learn that in Spring Security. Spring validations will get over there. Deployment of your microservices, okay, online, how to do it, that will be done. Dockerization, that will be done. So as I said, this has become now father of all the topics. So I think after core Java, moment we finish one part, we will all now put at least one microservices project in your resume. Okay. And very important, other students who have not finished, okay, my flight reservation project videos, please watch that, because that is yet another thing people have to work on. As Amrutha was telling that her 3 friends, they did not study, were not getting placed, then they again went ahead, studied, then they got placed. Right? So flight reservation, there are a lot of small things that's been covered, like @ query annotation, which we have used it there. Then after microservices also covered there in a different manner, how it happens and all. Right? So yeah, so please work on these things. I hope today's alumni meet was confidence giving for all of you, and you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, for August batch also. Now, yeah, today class is there. Time leave, Spring Security class, last class is remaining. I'll finish that off today by 12:30. So your login logout feature work will be completed, Ashish. It'll be done today. All right, God bless you, take care, bye bye, and let's catch up again. So now the expectations are clear for us, isn't it? What is being expected in the companies. So now we need to work as per those expectations. That is what will be our target. So now we got a lot of expectation that this is what the thing is. But the major part is what will immediately make the changes in the syllabus, because market changes. See, this is like very volatile. It is like, see, what I saw 3 months back, trust me, now what I am seeing, I can't imagine that 3 months back, basically like this was the thing happening. And till 3 months back, it was not that much was being asked, when you're talking about all these API. Yeah, they're asking whatever we were covering in the project, people are asking. But now the time has come that we have to now change the syllabus. That's very important. Okay. And the syllabus changing has already happened. I said the last week also, but all existing batches, you will see the changes happening in the first 3.5 months only. And old students from Saturday. Okay, so for you also, I'll cover that so nicely and give you very nicely, like spoon feeding we will do. Don't worry. You will all learn that, but another 15 days time you need to give me. Okay, so otherwise it takes time for you to practice and for us to teach you all that. We'll quickly implement that. Don't worry. Okay, and problem resolves there. What do you say? So I'm forming a new batch. I'm sending messages to all my old students today itself. Get yourself added to that batch. Fine. Okay. Right. Bye bye. Take care. You'll get the message. All my old students will get the message in the app. You will be added. And if you're not added, please call the staff. They'll add you to microservices batches. Next Saturday, 12:30, I'm starting a batch. Okay. Bye. Take care. Debug and all we are doing.